Good morning everyone. So it is Monday the 2nd of September. I don't know why, but it feels so surreal that it's September already. Like, just where has this year gone? So it feels kind of pointless vlogging this because I do have college this afternoon. However, I'm getting the 10:49 bus, so I need to leave here at about 10:40, and it's currently about 10, so I have 40 minutes to get something done. My bag's all packed, ready to go. I feel like today's just going to go by very quickly. I woke up at 7 this morning, finally got my ass out of bed at 15:15, got myself all ready. I'm wearing makeup because I usually wear makeup to college and I keep catching myself in the viewfinder, and I like how this looks in the camera. I probably won't like how it looks when I come to edit it, but oh well. I don't actually have anything on my lips just yet because I've had breakfast as well, made my lunch, and I'm pretty much all ready to go, except shoes. I'm going to put shoes on pretty much now, and then I'm going to get some outlining of sticks, stones and broken bones in, because I've decided to set myself the deadline of getting at least part 3 done by the 12th, and I'll explain why in just a minute. And then part 4, I don't know how long it's going to be, what it's going to be like, but I'd like to get it all done by the 20th. Actually, saying the 12th, I think I probably mean the 13th. I feel like that would be a little bit more feasible. I just think my makeup looks very flawless today, I've got to admit. Brows aren't looking the best, but the rest looks absolutely fine. So I'm going to get some outlining done. It has been a long week, and it's Thursday the 5th of November. Oh god, jumping forward like 2 months. It's Thursday the 5th of September. All I've really filmed, like, at all, like, just overall, is me before college started for the week, and then now me after college has finished for the week. So it's been an interesting week, but over the last 2 days I haven't got any like outlining done or anything like that, and I guess this was a kind of expected. I kind of knew that like the first week back I'd be like this. I wouldn't want to do any like work at all, especially considering that my college days, I wake up at 6, I get up, get ready and do everything like that, and then leave the house at 7:30 with my dad. Obviously Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Mondays are not too bad. They won't be too bad anyway. What was I in the middle of saying? I guess it's just gonna take me a while to get back into a routine with college. It's just gonna take me a while to get used to it. Good morning everyone. So it is Friday the 6th of, I was about to say August, it's September, and I am downstairs, actually, as you can like tell by the background, and then the kitchen just there. So I am obviously home alone right now. Will this please focus on me? And today, what is going on with this focus? Today I actually have basically just mainly outlining to do. I've got a I've got like one YouTube thing to do, and it's just mainly a promotional that I need to sort out for later on this month. And then I also have I got paid today because I get paid every Friday and it goes straight into my bank account. So because I work for a fairly big company, a lot of it is done by the internet with like, it's just mainly all electronic now. Even my rota is electronic. We use a system that I don't particularly like and can be a bit of an arsehole sometimes. I got paid today and so I have a couple bits to get. The main thing is probably a skirt for work, because I have a pair of trousers but they are getting a little tight, and I actually ordered those online. Actually, no, I didn't. I ordered a pair of trousers a while ago for work, and they were way too big for me, so I ended up having to go into an Asda store to get some trousers. And then the other thing I need to get is a laptop sleeve, and I think I've come to the conclusion that my laptop's about 16 inches now, but I'm basically just going to spend today down here in the living room, probably put the TV on, probably won't have anything much on, and it's just going to be me getting on with getting the stuff I need, and then doing that one YouTube thing I need to do, and then switching over to my outline. It's about 2:10 now, and I'm back upstairs. I think I was wearing this jumper earlier when I first picked up the camera. Like, when I'd gotten out of the shower, like, straight away, and I'd gotten dressed, I didn't actually have this on. I didn't, like, really want to be coming back up to my room at this time. Like, obviously I have already, like, brought all of my stuff back up. There's just something I want to talk about, and I feel like it's something I don't really talk about enough, but I think that is mainly because it really doesn't happen very often. I don't know if any of you have, like, noticed, but I wasn't really going to do a September vlog because obviously next month I'm on hiatus, which is why this vlog is going up earlier than you would expect a monthly vlog to, simply for the reason that at the beginning of the month, when I was kind of thinking about my schedule, I was like, I need to do like a September monthly vlog, because if I don't, then I'm like not going to get anything done, and I feel like there is a reason for this, but at the moment I've just been finding outlining really, like, difficult and really hard, because I believe I've been working on this outline since, I want to say, mid-July, possibly even a little bit before that. I could probably go back and watch my Cap Nano vlogs and, you know, see myself kind of starting the outlining process, but that was like back in July. It's now September and I'm really losing my motivation, because obviously, like, July, August, I'm now on my 3rd month of outlining and I'm still not done. I guess I just didn't expect it to take so long. I feel like today I'm finding it especially hard to have the motivation to outline, and I think it just kind of boils down to the fact that it is taking me a really long time to get it all done. it's been really difficult for me recently, and it's been really hard for me to gain the motivation because obviously it's taking me a really long time. And part 3, the part that I'm on right now and I'm outlining, is taking me a really long time. They're about, as of currently, I think they're like 23 chapters, and all of the other parts are like less than 23 chapters, like less than 20 chapters. And I feel like I've still got a really long way to go with this particular part, but then I do know that part 4 and the very last part is gonna be really short. I don't want to like shift anything in part 3 to part 4 because part 4 is August and part 3 is July, and I want it to have that clear boundary, and I'm just really struggling with what to do because part 3 is already like really big. I have no clue how many scenes there are currently in it, but I feel like what I am gonna have to do is break it down into like chunks. And by chunks I mean like sub parts, because part 3 is just ridiculously long already, and I haven't finished outlining it, and I don't feel like I'm anywhere near finishing it either. So I was originally thinking I'm just going to break it down into 2 parts. Parts A, parts A and B in part 3, so there'll be a part 3A and a part 3B. But now the sound of breaking it into 3, like 3 chunks, might be more bearable actually. But then I can only break it down into 3 chunks. Or like, I can only break it down into 3 chunks once I've actually finished outlining the whole part. I just want to make this whole process a lot easier for myself. I'm all about like breaking things up into smaller and do more bearable chunks. I've always been the type of person to break things up and make things smaller so you can actually achieve things and get things done. So, and I have just had an idea, kind of like how to break it up into 3 different chunks, so A, B and C. I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of this afternoon is basically go through part 3, because there's like 3 different parts to it. There's obviously like the whole book is in 5 parts, so part 0, part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. Part 0 being, I think it's April, part 1 being May, part 2 being June, part 3 being July, and then part 4 being August. It is now about 4 o'clock and I have about an hour until my boyfriend finishes work, until Ryan finishes work. And yes, I am wearing his jumper because I got a little too uncomfortable in the clothes I was wearing. Didn't make the greatest choice with jeans after a really big treat day yesterday. I did vlog earlier, however I am making that all a separate video that would have already gone up. It was me unboxing my college backpack, and I think I've probably been here on my bed for about an hour already. I am slogging through my outline. It's really difficult, and I am getting a bit of a headache because of it, because it's just so difficult to get through. But I have now finished part 3B because I had to break part 3 up into 3 sections, A, B and C. I'm obviously not going to give like all of the breaking points away because that will spoil the whole book, because the whole book is pretty much within part 3. 3A and 3B I split up. I think it was Friday I did that before work, and I've spent the day finishing 3B, and now I've started on 3C, and it's proving very difficult, and I think it's because I don't have exactly everything like sorted in my head. But I am in my boyfriend's jumper, I am in pyjamas because it was just really uncomfortable, like I said. And I think I'm going to have to maybe take a break from the screen, put my clothes away. I just need a bit of no screen time, and then I'm going to try and get back to outlining. Did I drop some popcorn under my wardrobe? Interesting. It's now a lot later. It's about 7:10. I have not had my dinner yet because I'm having family dinner tonight. Basically, it's just gonna be Mexican food. I think it's fajitas. That's happening tonight. And I've kind of just been sat here for, I want to say, a few hours, and I actually really got into my outline, and after I think it was probably like half an hour I did get into it, and it did get easier, because I was saying earlier that I was really struggling, and I was basically saying that outlining is hard. It is really hard sometimes, especially when you're in the middle of the book, you're in the middle of the lead up to the climax, and you don't really know how to build on what you've already got because you didn't flesh it out properly. I guess that's just what the outlining process really is. It's about kind of figuring out the way your story works and the structure of the bones of your book. I guess I was just finding outlining hard earlier because, like, I haven't outlined in a really long time, and when I don't outline for a few days at a time, it does get harder to get back into it. That's why I feel like I have to be a bit more consistent with it, with like everything when it comes to writing. So that means outlining, drafting, revising, everything like that. However, with that being said, I managed to finish part 3B, the outline for part 3B, and I've now moved on to 3C, and I don't really know if I'm gonna like be vlogging for the monthly vlog next week because I am doing my adjusting to the new college year weekly vlog, so it honestly just depends if I vlog anything for this vlog. Good morning everyone. So it is Friday the 13th. I've just realised that it's really unlucky. It's currently 11:30 and I have had a pretty slow morning. I have not gotten any work done yet today, which is kind of bad, but it's okay because it's been a weird day because my parents have gone away for the weekend, so they only had a 4-day work week, lucky them. My sister's at school and my brother's at my nan's because he is 13 but he is not actually currently at a public school, he's being homeschooled. For the time being, I am home alone, which is kind of rare. now actually. I mean, Monday mornings I am gonna be like home alone the majority of the time until I go to college in the afternoon. I have just been sorting out all of the footage on my memory card, make sure everything was transferred for like my weekly vlog that would have already gone up, and then there was a few clips from this for this vlog, and then there was just a bunch of stuff that I needed to like sort through, and now everything is deleted and I have a clean memory card. And the plan for today is, I would say outlining Sticks, Stones and Broken Bones, but I'm just not feeling it at the moment. And the reason why I'm kind of always forcing myself to work on the outline is because that's kind of like the main thing I have been trying to do, but I just can't push myself anymore. And I'm gonna be real with the fact that I'm so done with this outline, and it's not the fact that I know I need to kind of be outlining that book. It's not that. Obviously I know I should be doing it, but the thing is, all I really need to do is be working towards something. So today is going to be a different kind of day because obviously I've had a slow morning and I've showered and everything. You might be able to tell by my hair. But today I have got all of the outline for Sticks, Stones and Broken Bones now. Not absolutely everything, because obviously part 3C and part 4 have not been outlined yet, but I've got what I have already done up to part 3B. That's all here, and the actual document on my laptop is about 32,000 words, which is very close to what the old outline for the definition of love was, and that was about 33,000 words, and I'm not going to like show you that any more of that. And then I also have this new book that I'd like to kind of get started on. I have the first two parts. The first two parts of it have been pre-outlined, so that's going to come, that's actually going to be quite helpful. And then I've just got like the brief outline, and there are actually 6 parts. And this is actually kind of like my second music book project, because obviously I've got A Funny Kind of Love, which actually needs to be retitled at some point. Okay, so it is now, I think, about 10 to 1. I have just been having lunch and watching an episode of Glee, and I'm now back downstairs, and it's actually very bright down here. And I am now about to kind of start on my work for the day. I know you're probably thinking, why are you starting so late? Why do you do this to yourself? Because obviously I do have work this evening. But it's because, like I said, I've just had a slow day this weekend, because my parents are away and it's just me and my sister for the next couple days for the weekend. We have obviously been left responsible for all the house chores, so I actually need to go and put the washing machine on to spin and drain, because that's been on. And now that is on, my cat has been out here all day and probably all night. Another thing is, we do actually have like a lot of junk food, which is probably really bad, but I'm gonna have to start getting on the cross trainer next week. I have just been putting it off so much, but I just need to do it. Bearing in mind that there is like a box that's in the way, but I could probably like move it out. Food and drink that we have, I'm gonna show you.
if we go into the fridge, I do actually have some alcohol. I got some of this old malt cider, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's just strawberry and pomegranate. I then just have some Kopparberg, some sweet apple Kopparberg, and I then have a Balmers in like 2 pair. Then my sister has this, which I'll probably end up having with vodka. I'm not going to lie about that. And the vodka is just in here, along with mine and my sister's dinner. But she will obviously have hers, like, before I have mine. In here, we also have a few bits. Whoa. My sister has some more of this. There's just casually some batteries in here. My sister has these Oreos and whatever these are. Hummus bites, maybe. We have some Doritos, some salt and vinegar Pringles, and then everything in here I will probably end up showing you when we actually take it out. I have actually had one of these already. This is just fries, peppermint cream, chocolate bar. But yeah, that's this weekend. I am now gonna start on some work, and then at some point I've got to unload the dishwasher. It's a little bit later. It's 15:23 and I have actually started the outline for the duology that I've been on about, because I think what I'm going to do is just reveal the title really casually in this vlog, because I might as well. It's basically called Scarlet Blood Skies, and the part that I am outlining at the moment, because it is a duology, is the spring season part of it, because there are obviously 6 parts to it, and the first 3 parts are April, May and June, and then parts 4, 5 and 6 are July, August, September, which is the summer season. And I was thinking about it, and I feel like it would only be right for me to do an autumn one as well, or fall, whatever you call it, because reading like just through kind of like the brief outlines for all 6 parts, it feels almost incomplete. So I feel like there needs to be another section to it. So it might end up being a trilogy, but at this point in time it's a duology for very good reasons, because I want it to kind of be a very quick release when it does come out. I am getting changed into my uniform for work, which is why I'm now in my trousers. Good afternoon everyone. So it's Sunday the 15th of September. Almost forgot what month it was then. And it is about, don't know if you can see that, 2:15 in the afternoon. And yes, I am in pyjamas. I have been really working on the outline for Scarlet Blood Skies. I think I'm okay to say it because I was going to reveal it in this vlog anyway, because I might as well. And so far, I think I'm up to either chapter 8 or 9 of first part. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline up to part 3, because like I said, I think I'm going to have 3 parts in each book, and then I also might do a 3rd book as well, but it honestly just depends. And I think the books are probably going to end up being about 70,000 to 80,000 words each. So I am going to be working on it a little bit this afternoon. I've basically spent this morning like chilling out. What did I do? I got up like, I think it was about 8 when I got up. I prepared my lunches for the week.
then had breakfast. I then showered, which is why I said I have nice fresh hair. Nice, like, and dried as well. That's why it kind of looks straight. But my natural hair isn't straight. Like, if I don't dry my hair, it'll end up going a bit curly. And so before I do any major like outlining, I do have a couple of naggy YouTube bits to do first, and then I'll be moving on to outlining. And I do actually have a little to-do list here which I'm going to go ahead and tick off. I have prepared my lunches. You can't really see this. I've showered, did not work out, don't know why I wrote that down, and I've hoovered, and I did start my brother's laundry, but we're not going to speak about that. And then the outline for Scarlet Blood Skies, it will be my next task. And what I'm actually going to do is write down the little bits I need to do for my YouTube. So I need to do the end screen for my weekly vlog. I then need to do 2 video promotionals, sort them out anyway. One for my 2 days 1 vlog, I think that is. Backpack video promo, and then weekly vlog promo, and then I just need to do the final bits for my weekly vlog. It is now about 6:05, and it's obviously a lot later now, and I'm now on about chapter 12 of Scarlet Blood Skies part 1, and it's going really well. And one thing I did actually want to talk about is not just the success of this changing project. Where was I going with that? I don't even know. Basically, it's been quite successful, moving away from Sticks, Stones and Broken Bones to focus on this new, not necessarily new, but different project. But that isn't what I was going to talk about. Actually, writing routines has been a big thing for me at the moment, because obviously with me being at college now and working not as much, it's going to be difficult, because from now on I'm going to be working Fridays and Sundays, and then sometimes Saturdays are going to be the days that I get to see my boyfriend Ryan. So that is pretty much the whole week gone, because Monday afternoons I'm at college, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are all full days at college. Thursday is the day where I have about a 2-hour free period, and then Wednesdays are my short days, which my college schedule does allow me to have time to work on my book. The only thing it doesn't allow for is filming time, because if I'm going to be filming in the future, it's going to have to be probably on Saturdays when I'm not spending time with my boyfriend, which means that it takes away from the time that I get to write or outline or everything like that. And I just want to focus on dedicating an hour every day to outlining, writing, whatever, because I am going to have to do it for NaNoWriMo, because I am taking part this year, and I will be drafting, because last year I was a Nano Rebel, and now all of that work has been scrapped, but it got me to the point where I am today. And the main thing with all of this is that I'm basically just saying I'm not going to have that much time for
writing and outlining, everything like that, and like my hobbies are going to take the backside, or the back seat. The backside? I think that's a different term for your bum. I think I mean back seat. They are going to take like the back seat a lot more now because of my new priorities, which are work and college. However, it's my last year and I kind of have to take advantage of this because next June I will be going into full-time employment. That is what I want to do. I don't know what I want to go into. All I know is that I want to go into full-time employment, and I'm going to do like a whole video on this, like my future plans or whatever. This is just how it's going to be for a while. And then, well, obviously I'm going to have holidays as well. The only issue being I'm going away for the October half term, so I won't get anything done then unless I take my laptop with me, which I don't know if it would be possible or not, just because it's so like heavy and like big. I don't know if it would be an easy, I don't think it would be an easy travel, especially considering I have my USB stick and my external hard drive as well, which I probably would need to take with me, or definitely my memory stick anyway. Probably wouldn't need to take wouldn't need to take my mouse. That's just kind of a luxury at this point. And then Christmas holidays, I probably will go on a writing break or have a break from it when I finish the first draft of Scarlet Blood Skies, which is kind of scary. And then Easter, I don't know, obviously. And then May holidays, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I am going to have time over the next year to get lots of work in. Good morning everyone. So it's Monday the 16th of September and it's currently, I think it's like, wow, it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. It is about 5:02. Yes, it's nice and early. I've gotten up, gotten dressed, done my makeup for the day. It is now time to sit down and get some outlining done, because there is something that I really want to show you before I get started, and that is calendar blocking. So I think I ought to mention, that I have actually tried calendar blocking before, and when I did it, I think it must have been like maybe last year. Doing it last year didn't work for me, and I'm not entirely sure why it didn't work for me, but I've decided to try it again. So I've decided to start calendar blocking simply because of the fact I am losing my voice. Simply because of the fact that I am kind of needing to plan out my time a little bit better now. I have a lot of things going on at college, work, writing, like YouTube, and basically just a load of stuff, and then also being with my boyfriend and everything. I have to allow time for him as well. And I was just kind of getting overwhelmed by feeling like I didn't have enough time for everything. So I have gone ahead and calendar blocked all of my time out. This is obviously today, and as you can tell, I woke up at 6 and I aimed to be ready for 8:30, but actually I didn't even start getting ready till about not even 6:30, like 7:15, and I was ready by 8, which is pretty good, I have to say. And then I've had breakfast, but the two kind of merged because obviously I was ready by 8, which meant I had breakfast earlier, and I've just been doing a few like work bits and everything like that. And then 9 to 10:30 is outlining. Then from 10:30 to 12 I will be travelling. Yes, I've allowed myself that much time for travel because of the buses and what the buses are like. And then I will be at college from 12 to 4:30. Then if we go down here, you can see the rest of today. So from 4:30 to 5:30 I will be travelling, and I've allowed myself a little less time for that because of bus times. Like, again, I know I'm likely to get like the 4:45 bus, which will get home around 5:30, and then from 5:30 to 6:30 I will shower. Obviously I'm not going to shower for the whole hour, but it just allows me like buffer time. A lot of this does, and I've kind of decided to do just that. And then I'm gonna have dinner from 6:30 to 7:30, and obviously like all of this might change around, obviously not the travel because that's kind of set in stone, but these might change around. Then from 7:30 to 8:30 I want to import my monthly vlog footage, which is all of this, and start editing it, which is tomorrow actually. And then from 8:30 to 9 I'm going to chill, and then I'll be getting into bed at 9 PM. So it's now 9 o'clock. I'm going to get to it. Okay, so I think it's now 10:34 and my bus is at 10:51, so I kind of have to leave. Like, now it takes, wow, saying that, it actually only takes a couple minutes to walk to the bus stop, and so I thought it'd just be a nice idea to just show you what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing this like really simple star necklace here. I've just got this ring on, nice and simple, and then also my watch. And then I'm just wearing this kind of like tie-dye top. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I thought I'd wear it today. And it does say no photos please on it, but it's not that visible because of my hair. Plain grey jacket. Everyone's pretty much seen this in my videos. And then just my plain black jeans with my boots. Good morning everyone. So it is Friday the 20th of September, and this month is actually going by very quickly. I'm actually going to take these off a second. And over the last week or so, I have just, well, this week in general, I have just been editing the hell out of this vlog already, and there is quite a lot of footage, and I think it's currently 46 minutes. But I do have like 2 or 3 more big clips to edit down. It's 8:41 in the morning. I have been up since 6:30. I've showered, gotten dressed, dried my hair, had breakfast. I've done quite a lot already, and so I'm all ready to start for the day. And one thing I've been doing a lot of recently, because of the amount of stuff going on in my life, I have actually started calendar blocking, because it was kind of the case of obviously having college 4 days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Because I've been calendar blocking, I'm starting to have a lot more earlier mornings, because obviously wake up at 6 for college, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, but now I'm kind of adapting to waking up early every day from now on. And here's why. It's because I can get a lot more done if I wake up a little bit earlier. So
It is about 8:45 now, and actually on my calendar it says that I should be having breakfast now, but I actually had that like an hour ago. The times aren't exactly that clear on here, but this is what today looks like for me. I am supposed to be having breakfast right now, but I had it earlier because I woke up at 6:30, as you can see. And I woke up and got ready, obviously, and then 8:30 breakfast, and at 9 from 11 I will be working on my outline, but I'll obviously be starting a little bit earlier. And then what do we have? We have lunch from 11 to 12:15, and then from 12:15 to about 1 is getting ready for work, and then the green is all on work. All of the purple is like the light purple is just my own calendar, and then the outlining one in the darker purple there is my book work calendar, and then obviously the green is in my work calendar. So one other thing before I go and do that is my YouTube schedule for the rest of this year. I am actually going to do a bit of work on that because obviously November I want to upload like once a week with maybe a couple of bonus videos in the mix, and then December I want to be uploading twice a week, and it's probably going to be like Mondays and Thursdays. Actually, I think my current schedule is Sundays, but I can work around that, definitely. So it's 9:10 and I'm starting a little late because I basically was not prepared. I'm actually a little bit cold. I'm definitely going to light a candle and put a jacket on. I've got a live write-in pulled up on my laptop. I think it's Thirsty Thursday with Laura, Kevin and Lindsay. I think it's called episode 4. Let me just check. Yeah, episode 4. So I've got that pulled up on my laptop. I've got everything that I need for outlining. So my 2 pre-outlines and then the rest of the part-by-part outlines, so the brief outlines. And another thing which I probably shouldn't have is my mocha. Even though I have already had one this morning, I just feel like I just wanted a hot drink. And I am now ready to start outlining. So it is now, well, it's 10 o'clock now, and I have spent the last hour working on part 1, which is April. Yeah, April. And I have now finished the whole part. I formatted everything, and now it's just printing downstairs, so I'm gonna need to go get that in a minute. And I'm just so glad that I've gotten this first part done and out of the way, because if I can get out a part every week, even though it's unrealistic, if I can get a part out outlined every week, then I think I could probably definitely get the first 2 books outlined by the end of October. Bearing in mind, I also have a holiday at the end of October, so I will have to be doing a lot of preparation for that as well. So yeah, I'm done. I'm now going to go and get my printing. I now have the entire first part printed out and stapled, and I am gonna do the same thing that I did with Stick, Stones and Broken Bones, with the outline with that. And I will, once I've gotten all of the 3 parts outlined for the book, I'm going to go ahead and do how many scenes in each part, calculate all of that up, and then overall in the book with the 2 different colours that I used, which you probably would have seen. Actually, I was about to say earlier in this vlog, but no, there will probably be a vlog where you will see that, maybe in my 2 days 1 vlog. Probably, it might be in that video, but I now have an entire part outlined. I've done this so quickly. It just feels so good, because a third of the first book is now completely outlined. I now have about 50 minutes until I have to go and make my lunch. I actually didn't realise that I actually still have a dribble of coffee in this, but obviously it now smells funny because it's cold, so I'm not going to drink it. That's going to be the end. That's going to be the end of this vlog. I've probably said that a million times now. But if you enjoyed this vlog, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and ding the bell to be notified every single time I upload. Don't forget, all of my social media links are also in the description for you to check out. Instagram is where I'm most active if you're interested. I'm constantly updating my Instagram on video editing, how I'm doing with it all, and just mainly everything. I actually haven't done a writing update in a while, so maybe that's something I do today. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in November. Bye!